Hey everyone, quick question for you. What happens when a local iconic spot shuts its doors after 50 years and at the same time we start seeing shifts in the national housing market? Today we're going to dive into what it means right here in Summit County from a local events and big community changes, and what's happening in foreclosures across the country and how that compares to what's happening here in Summit County. So we're going to show you a great listing, and we got a tip that every seller should know before they put their house on the market.
Ever dreamed of living in the heart of the Colorado mountains? Join me, Matt Dayton, Breckenridge native, Olympian, and mountain real estate expert. Here on the Ski Summit Show, we dive into everything you need to know about buying, investing, and living in iconic ski towns like Breckenridge, Frisco, and Keystone. From mountain real estate trends to investment opportunities, we bring you on the inside to help you make the most of your mountain life.
All right, we got episode 156 for you. I'm here with the man behind the scenes, Benji. Benji does. How you doing, Benji?
Doing great. It's another Friday. We made it.
Oh man, I can't believe we're here. So let's roll into this. What do we got going on in Summit County?
First thing I've got is not a Friday thing. It's a Thursday thing. We're talking about Third Thursday. What the heck is that?
All right, I'm bringing up something we just missed, but I just learned about it. Apparently it's the third Thursday. So we got First Fridays in Silverthorne, super fun event. I love going to those. And then Third Thursday is what they started out. So, maybe we'll start covering every week of the month here.
It may be Fourth Tuesday.
So we got Third Thursdays. This is in the Riverwalk Center in Breckenridge. And it looks pretty fun. Like people just bring out cushy chairs and watch movies and do art stuff. I think it looks pretty cool. So that's happening in Breckenridge. There was just one last night, and people can even submit their own ski videos. I don't know if in the summer, if they'll do it in the bike videos, but just a kind of great community event, people to come together, reason to hang out with locals and rub elbows with the people in our community.
So it's a standing room only. You just bring your own chairs or something? How does it go?
I think it's a BYOC. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So bring the soccer chairs, the football chairs, whatever.
Bean bags, whatever. Just come and hang out. So I'm going to check that out. I think that'll be pretty fun. They got music, live music. So just kind of a fun community. Seems kind of, maybe it's a little informal, but it's put them by the arts district. So pretty neat.
Take some video if you go. That'd be cool.
I know. I'll have to do that. So I'm putting that on my calendar. Hope to see some folks there. So I bumped up the listing of the week. So I want to go over 5080 Montezuma. People are thinking about building right now. So this one is a special spot. So probably a little less snow up there right now than that. So, but you got over 8 acres on the Snake River. And this one is just an incredible little spot. It's already got some infrastructure there. It's got this little pump house cabin thing there that has got gas to it, and they got water. Obviously, you got the Snake River, which is amazing with the wetlands and views of the mountains. I love this spot. This one was interesting. They had a house on it, almost CO back in the 90s. And
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, so
they've got plans and everything for it. Architecture's already done.
Yep, plans are ready to go. Beach architects got plans drawn up for that. And so it's ready to go. The driveway's in place, and we're just under $1 million on that one for almost 9 acres of land.
What is a pump house? What are they doing there with the pump house?
They just built it there's a well, and inside of there it's just a small little kind of hangout space. So it's got a little gas fire in there and stuff.
This is like a little tiny.
So that right there, go back one, Benji.
Sure.
That right there, that little building structure is an old wagon depot. Back in the days when they were doing wagons up over the pass, that was what that was.
That doesn't look like it's in the right location, for a wagon.
I don't know exactly how that all went down.
How those horses were.
I think this is where they cross the river.
Yeah.
Do
you have rights to the river if you get this place? It looks like it butts right up to it if you don't.
There's no water rights per se, but you certainly you can't use that water out of the river for anything. I don't know what you'd use it for, but
I mean, I don't know. If the land is,
you have the right to play in the river.
Yeah, okay. I like this little property. I think it's great.
Yeah, pretty special spot. I got to camp there one night with my son. Owners are great. They let us do that.
Very cool. Well, that moves us into ski news. And today we're talking about Pug Ryan's closing. What is it, like a bar?
Pug Ryan's is a restaurant in Dillon. Been there for obviously a long, long time. Dillon's shifting up. They're looking at probably that space that Pug Ryan's has been in is going to become a maybe campus for Colorado Mountain College. So I'm hopeful, cross fingers, that it would be kind of a vibrant campus, not just a satellite facility, but a place where they actually are going to have some more life coming into Dillon. We definitely just need Dillon to have more of a reason to go to more than just the post office. So and then so this one's talking about the Tiki Bar, which is down by the lake, and that's Pug Ryan's was supposed to be the concessionaire for the Tiki Bar this summer. So they're not going to be doing that. And so now it's going to be the same folks that run Steep Brewery over in Keystone, the coffee shop up here. So they're going to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm excited to see what that's like. So, but a cool spot. Great. You're right down there. It's like down by the wharf without the smell of the sea.
Right. That's funny.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, that kind of stinks. 50 years and they've got to close. That's a bummer.
I know. We've lost a few big ones like that over the past few years. It's kind of sad, but changes will come. Things will happen. So I'm hoping we'll see some more life breathed into Dillon here with the CMC campus, if that's what they're going to do.
Well, that moves us on into our market in a minute, where we are talking about foreclosures, unfortunately.
Yeah, so this is a national report. Foreclosures jumping to 26% in the first quarter. Midwest leading in the nation. So no bueno to see foreclosures. Now, I do have to say we haven't had foreclosures. So when we see like a 26% jump, what are we jumping from? It's really important to keep that in mind. That
So you're not ever jumping from zero?
No, not jumping from zero, but so starts they were up 20% from a year ago, while completed foreclosures increased 45%. So it still is in line with pre-pandemic levels. So it's not like we're just seeing crazy subprime mortgage collapse like 2007. So that, this was from realtor.com, was this foreclosures article. So states with the worst foreclosures in the Midwest is where they were kind of looking at some of those. But I wanted to just kind of compare that to Summit County here. So this is our foreclosures list that we see from title company, the Rockies. I get this. I went ahead and just blocked out the names on these. It is public information, but this is just showing kind of what kind of possible upcoming foreclosures are. So you got on the top here, these are these ones here. And it just shows, we've got, I don't know, about 9 or so of those. And then if you go down here, these are ones that have cured or sold. So this list up here will eventually go down to here. And as you can see, it's pretty rare that they're going actually to foreclosure right now. So all these got cured, withdrawn, and then we had one that actually sold. So not a real common thing that we're seeing right now. I don't think that's not an indication of an unhealthy market. So I just wanted to share that because the headlines a lot of times are a little bit alarming.
Yeah, it had me saying that it was scary. 26%. I'm thinking 0 to 26, not 26 from 22.
Yeah, it's not. We're not seeing that ramp up right now. So people are starting to ask about foreclosures. Really, there's very few opportunities there right now, which also means that most people are still in a healthy position, able to make sure they're making their payments and keeping their properties, which is what we want to see.
All righty. Well, that moves us into our real estate tip of the week. Are we talking about foreclosure or how to avoid it?
No, actually, well, yeah, how to avoid it, pay your mortgage. So what I wanted to go into this week for real estate tip is disclosure. One of the questions that people have, what do I need to disclose? And if I fixed it already, do I need to disclose it? So the answer is yes. We always go off the premise of when in doubt, disclose. If you have to ask the question, do I need to disclose this? I'm going to tell you yes. So but the people that might say, well, I fixed the problem. So do I need to disclose it? For your benefit, yes. If, for example, here's one case study that we had in a class that I took. The owners had a driveway that washed out. Well, they had engineers come in, look at what the problem was, fixed the driveway. They said, okay, the driveway is good. They went and they sold the property. They didn't disclose that because they're like, we fixed it. The problem's taken care of. The engineer said it was good. It's not a problem. Well, guess what happened? It washed out again. Yeah. So, and then the buyers found out that this had happened before. It was a problem the owners knew about, that it was a past problem. And so hence they got sued. So there's one example, multiple examples of where this could happen, where something just, you think you fixed it, you think you took care of the problem, and then maybe it creates another problem or something like that. So when in doubt, always disclose. We have in our contracts a disclosure form that sellers fill out, and it really just goes line by line, helps people make sure that they cover all their bases and that they protect themselves against any potential lawsuits.
That's too bad. That doesn't happen though.
It happens, but that's part of my job, is to help protect my clients against, doing anything stupid. I'm like a guy in Happy Gilmore golfing, like the caddy.
Losing fingers. All right, well, that's all I've got for the show today.
Hey, awesome. Thanks so much, Benji. And thank you for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm always here to help you out with all your real estate needs here in Summit County. And if you hit that little thumbs up, like, subscribe, we always appreciate that. Keeps us going and encourages us. So have a wonderful week and hope to see you in the mountains soon.